I just did this huge, high protein, weight loss friendly, delicious vegan meal prep. I'm gonna show you how I made it. Let's get started. It's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another meal prep video. Guys, I just made this delicious high protein vegan weight loss friendly meal prep. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Everything is super delicious. It basically proves that healthy food can also be delicious, okay? There will be more info and recipes will be linked below. Before we jump into the recipes, I have to tell you about the importance of supplementation. Now, if you guys are new to a plant-based lifestyle, then you might be a little bit confused as to what sort of supplements you need to be taking, and this is where Complement comes in. So thank you so much to Complement for partnering up with me in today's video. Complement is a plant-based health and wellness company created by plant-based people for plant-based people. Their signature product is this right here, which is Complement Essential. This is a multivitamin designed for plant-based eaters or for heavily plant-based eaters. Because it is designed for plant-based dieters, it really focuses on what might be lacking or difficult to get on a plant-based diet. So I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. I just know that it is going to be covered and I don't have to take out 50 different types of supplements and take those. Okay, I just know I just take this and we're good to go, okay? So if you guys wanna get 15% off of your Complement products, including Complement Essential, use my code CheapLazyVegan. And if you wanna save even more, you can subscribe and get this delivered to you on a regular basis so you never miss supplementing. They also have tons of other awesome products that you guys should definitely check out, such as protein powders. They also have daily greens, and my new favorite thing, which is this creatine, which is not just for athletes, but for everybody because there are tons of benefits to taking creatine. So once again, if you want to get 15% off of Complement products, don't forget to use my code CheapLazyVegan, and thank you so much once again to Complement for sponsoring today's video. The first thing we're gonna meal prep are these Mediterranean power bowls. I have been so obsessed with power bowls, nourish bowls, Buddha bowls, whatever you wanna call them. These bowls are so fantastic because you can pack in so many nutrients and also make them super tasty. So this recipe will be linked below. It will be on my blog, so definitely check that out. First thing you're gonna do is preheat that oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and then we're gonna go ahead and prepare some sweet potatoes. I am just going to peel up some sweet potatoes, and of course, we're gonna cut them up into bite-sized cubes. Sweet potatoes are absolutely amazing. They taste great, they are nutritious, they're packed with vitamin A and C. They're also rich in antioxidants, and they are just fantastic. So definitely make sure to add some sweet potatoes to your diet. Once you've peeled and cut up the sweet potatoes, you can add them onto a baking tray, and then we're going to add some olive oil, and I'm just going to make sure that all the pieces are nicely coated in the olive oil. And you can basically season the sweet potatoes however way you want. I just added some garlic powder, some paprika. You could also use smoked paprika, and of course I added some salt. Honestly, you don't even really need to add anything because sweet potatoes are delicious on their own, but feel free to add whatever spices and seasonings you would like to add. Now, alongside the sweet potatoes, we're also going to roast some chickpeas. So onto another baking tray, I'm just going to line it, and I'm going to add 2 cans of chickpeas that I've drained and rinsed. And you can add some oil. That is an option available to you. I decided not to because you really don't need to add oil to make this nice and crunchy and crispy. So no oil for me to avoid extra calories that I don't necessarily need. And instead, we're just going to add some spices. I added garlic powder, paprika, and salt once again. And I'm just going to mix it all up so that the chickpeas are nicely coated in all the spices. The chickpea is actually very amazing, high in fiber, high in protein, and one of my favorite sources of plant-based protein. We are going to bake those two together in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for about 30 to 40 minutes, and I tossed both chickpeas and sweet potatoes halfway through. And of course, you can cook those to your liking. And while those two are cooking in the oven, we are going to make one of my favorite things, which is tofu feta. So we are going to make feta cheese out of tofu. So it's not actually cheese, it's tofu cheese. First step would be to press your tofu. So I am pressing the tofu before I make the marinade. And then the marinade is a mixture of nutritional yeast, miso paste, olive oil, lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, garlic powder, dried oregano, and salt. And then once you have all of that in a container, you're going to mix it all together until it is nice and smooth. So we're just going to try to get all of the chunks out and just make it nice and smooth. And then we're going to get that pressed tofu, which I've been pressing for about 10-15 minutes. The longer you can do it, the better, but it's not really a huge deal. So we're taking that pressed extra firm tofu and I'm going to cut it up into small cubes, kind of like little feta cubes. You see what I'm saying here? And then once you have those cut up, you can add those small cubes into that marinade and you're going to mix it really well. And I like to marinate it for at least an hour before serving. And obviously we're meal prepping, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, you can keep this in the fridge and eat it over the next like 4 to 5 days or so. And guys, I cannot express to you how delicious this tofu feta is. I highly recommend you try it. It is so delicious. The next thing I would do is prep some sort of a grain. I actually mixed together some pearl barley and brown rice. You could just do quinoa or brown rice, regular rice, do whatever you want. I decided to go for that mixture and I cooked it in my rice cooker. And to make this power bowl Mediterranean and even more delicious, we are going to make some vegan tzatziki. So the first step is going to be grating some cucumber. So I'm just grating up some cucumber using a grater. And then we are going to squeeze out the excess water to kind of squeeze out as much water as possible. And even after squeezing out all that water, there's still going to be a lot of water. It is cucumber, so I do like to place it on a paper towel and just kind of like dab it as well. And while that cucumber sits in the paper towel, we can make the rest. So into any sort of container, I added some non-dairy plain yogurt, and then we're going to add in that cucumber along with some fresh dill. Next, I'm going to add in some lemon juice. Fresh is best. And I'm also going to add some olive oil and a little salt. And you can add a little bit of garlic powder as well, or you can also do minced garlic and simply mix that well. And if you want another tzatziki recipe, I have one in my weight loss friendly recipes ebook called No More Cabbage Soup. That one uses tofu so that it's higher in protein. That one's really yummy as well. So definitely check out my weight loss friendly recipes ebook if you want some more vegan weight loss friendly recipes. And once you're done making the tzatziki, feel free to add some salt and pepper to taste. And there you go. There's your very easy vegan tzatziki. Now, it wouldn't be a power bowl without some powerful vegetables. Yes. Now, this is all very optional. You can use whatever veggies you have on hand, whatever veggies you want to add. I decided to use some kale because I happen to have some kale. So I'm just going to cut up the kale into nice little pieces. And then I'm going to massage the kale with a little bit of olive oil. And I would have preferred to use some lemon juice, but I didn't have any more lemon juice. So instead I used some red wine vinegar because that's just what I had. Okay. And I'm also going to add some salt, and then we're just going to massage this with our hands. I like to massage it for a while, maybe like a minute or so, just making sure to soften the leaves. It'll just make it easier to digest and just like more pleasant to eat. And next on the veggie list are some cucumbers. I actually used half a cucumber to make the tzatziki, so I'm just using the other half as veggies for the bowls. And next, we're also going to add some cherry or grape tomatoes as well. I'm just slicing them in half. And I also added some red onion slices, which adds so much freshness. And I keep those veggies in a Tupperware container with a paper towel in it because both cucumber and tomato are high in water content. So if you add a paper towel, it'll help kind of decrease the moisture and it'll just help keep it fresh for longer. So that's a little hack for you. And then, as you can see, all of the fixins are finished. I know it takes a while. Okay, I'm not going to pretend this is like super lazy, but once you make all of these different things, you can enjoy these bowls throughout the week. You can have multiple of these bowls, and I like to keep all the ingredients kind of separate so that I can just put together the bowls whenever I'm ready. And also, if you wanted to just snack on like the chickpeas or the sweet potato on its own, you could do that as well. And it allows, like, for example, the veggies to stay fresh as well. So there you have it. There is the delicious bowl, guys. I'm telling you, this bowl is so good. It is so worth making in bulk and just enjoying throughout the week. It's so healthy. It'll make eating healthy so effortless. You have no idea. I am obsessed with these bowls. Highly recommend trying out this Mediterranean Power Bowl. Once again, the recipe is linked below. The next recipe is going to be a vegan version of chicken noodle soup. And this recipe is actually in my No More Cabbage Soup ebook, which is my weight loss friendly recipes ebook. So definitely check that out if you want the full written recipe with all the measurements. So for our vegan chicken, I'm actually going to be using soy curls, which are basically dried out soy meat pieces that you can just rehydrate by adding water. So I've just added water to the soy curls and I'm just gonna let that sit while we do everything else. And into a pot or a Dutch oven, I'm going to just add a little bit of oil, and then we're going to add some diced onion and minced garlic. So we're just going to saute that for like 1 or 2 minutes, and then we're going to add some diced celery and diced carrot. So again, we're going to cook that up for a little bit. You can also add a little bit of salt at this step if you would like. And after cooking that for another 1 or 2 minutes, we are going to add some diced potato. Potatoes are the highest food on the satiety index, which means they are a very filling food. So definitely eat lots of potatoes if you are trying to lose weight. Next, we're going to add some water into the pot along with the rehydrated soy curls, and we're also going to add some dry pasta. I'm using macaroni. We're also going to do some nutritional yeast along with a mixture of different spices, and we're also going to crumble up some vegetable bouillon cubes to add additional flavor. We're going to mix this really well and bring this to a boil, and once it comes to a boil, you're going to let it kind of simmer until basically the pasta and the potatoes are fully cooked. And then of course you can give it a little taste and add some salt and pepper as you need, and it is a hearty, delicious, low calorie, high volume food that you can enjoy throughout the week. And once again, the full recipe is in my No More Cabbage Soup ebook, which will be linked below. And last but not least, let's make some breakfast. We're going to make some high protein tiramisu chia pudding, which I've been seeing all over my social media feed, so I had to try it. So into a bowl, I'm adding some non-dairy milk and some chocolate or vanilla protein powder. We're going to mix this well until it's nice and smooth. Then I'm going to add some unsweetened non-dairy yogurt along with maple syrup, or you can also use a low-calorie syrup to sweeten this up. And then let's add in some chia seeds. I'm actually using a chia and hemp seed mixture because that's all I had. And then you can add in some espresso. Yes, I made some espresso. So we're gonna add some espresso because we're making this a tiramisu style chia pudding. And you can honestly leave it like that, or if you want to make it more tiramisu-like, feel free to top it with some more non-dairy yogurt and then top with some cacao or cocoa powder. And it really gives that tiramisu look. And this is super delicious and such a great start to the morning. And if you don't want to use protein powder, you can just omit the protein powder and also the non-dairy milk. And that's really it. The recipe is linked below. All right, guys, look at all this food. I'm so excited. This is high protein, healthy, mostly whole foods, plant-based. So hopefully you guys found this video very helpful. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and of course check out my meal prep playlist, which will be linked below for all of my previous plant-based meal prep videos. And once again, thank you so much to Compliment for partnering with me in today's video. Make sure you check out the Compliment products listed below and use my code CheapLazyVegan to get 15% off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!